Wishing you a wonderful day. I welcome you to the maths class. Now see, I saw your homework and in that I found that almost all have made a mistake in writing the additive inverse of minus 6 upon minus 5. So I felt I should correct it, and the corrections I have put it in front of you, and I would like to explain how it happens. You just see, in the question it's given, write the additive inverse of minus 6 upon minus 5. Originally minus 6 upon minus 5 is not a negative rational number, it is positive. Okay, answer will be minus 6 by 5. Why? You can see here the explanation. Minus 6 upon minus 5 originally is a positive rational number. A negative becomes positive. So your original question is 6 upon 5. Okay, negative 6 upon negative 5 becomes 6 upon 5. That's the original number. And to write its additive inverse of a positive rational number will be negative. So additive inverse of 6 upon 5 will be minus 6 upon 5, or in other words negative 6 upon 5. Understood? Okay, now we move on to the next correction. Multiplicative inverse of minus 5 upon 8 multiplied by minus 3 by 7. Originally you multiply and get the product. Minus 5 into minus 3 gives you positive 15, negative positive, upon 8 sevens are 56. Okay, 15 upon 56 is the original rational number, and to write the multiplicative inverse of it, what will be the answer? It is 56 upon 15. Reciprocal, multiplicative inverse means reciprocal of 15 upon 16 will be 56 upon 15. Is that clear now? So keep this thing in mind and do perform properly henceforth when same type of questions are given to you. See children, I want to make it very clear. If you find any difficulty while doing the sums at home, you are free to call me or put a message in the group or in my personal WhatsApp number. Okay? Though you are at home, don't feel that your teacher is not beside you. We are always beside you to solve out your doubt, because I know, we all know actually, that it's very difficult for you to do maths keeping yourself away from your teacher. Okay? Anyways, now we move on to the question number 3. Verify. What we have to verify? We have to verify that minus of minus x is equal to x, for the value of x is equal to 11 upon 15. Okay? Negative of any negative number, you get positive number or positive answer. That is the verification you have to do. In this case, you will start the solution. You will take the left hand side of the expression given in the question. Left hand side tells you minus of minus x. So we write LHS. LHS means left hand side. Left hand side is equal to minus of minus x. Now we will substitute the value of x in the place of x. Okay? Substituting means we will take the value of x and put it where the x is there. Okay? So I have written 11 upon 15 in place of x. Now we have minus of minus 11 upon 15. Negative multiplied by negative gives positive. Negative positive. So we get final answer 11 upon 15. Positive 11 upon 15. And what is 11 upon 15? 11 upon 15 is nothing but x. So we write, in place of 11 upon 15, we write x. 11 upon 15 is equal to x. And what is x? X is the right hand side of the expression given in the question. So what you saw? Left hand side is equal to right hand side. So the question which is given is verified for the value of x, 11 upon 15. Clear to you, children? If not, do text me. Okay? Do leave a message to me if it is not clear to you. Now, the second sum of question number 3. Here, same thing, verify minus of minus x is equal to x, but with the value of x minus 13 by 17. Same way, LHS is equal to minus of minus x. Substitute the value of x. So, minus of minus, and the value of x itself is negative. So, minus 13 by 17. How many negative sign you can see? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, as per the Bodmer's rule, we will solve the bracket first. Right? Negative multiplied by negative becomes positive. One more negative sign is there outside the big bracket. Right? So, again you have minus 13 by 17. From negative 13 by 17 you get positive 13 by 17, and one more minus sign is waiting outside the big bracket. So finally positive into negative gives you negative value, negative 13 by 17, and negative 13 by 17 is nothing but x. So that's equal to RHS. So LHS equal to RHS is verified. Okay, so you saw two sums under the verification of minus x is equal to x. That's question number 3. Children, you remember that I have given you question number 2 and 4 in homework. So our next question is question number 5. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. Okay, so here you can see the first one under 5th question. You have to name the property. Okay, minus 4 by 5 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1 multiplied by minus 4 by 5 is equal to minus 4 upon 5. So what will be the answer? Two things, two properties you can write. Here you can see one is multiplicative identity. When you multiply 1 with any number, rational number, you get the same rational number. Okay. And another property which is being used is commutative property for multiplication. Two rational numbers multiplied in any order gives you the same answer. Right? So two properties, one is multiplicative identity and the second one is commutative property for multiplication. Move on to the next one. Minus 13 upon 17 multiplied by minus 2 by 7 is equal to minus 2 by 7 multiplied by minus 13 by 7. Which property is it? It's commutative property for multiplication, or in other words you can say commutativity. Why? Here you can see the order of minus 13 upon 17 and minus 2 by 7 is changed. In the first case, 13 by 17, negative 13 by 17 is taken first and then is minus 2 by 7. And in the right hand side part you can see order is changed, minus 2 by 7 is taken first and then comes minus 13 by 17. So it is commutativity for multiplication of rational number. Third number, you see minus 19 upon 29 is multiplied by its reciprocal 29 by minus 19. So when you multiply a rational number with its reciprocal, you get 1 as an answer. So which property is used? Multiplicative inverse. Now we move on to the next question. Multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. What you have to do? You have to multiply 6 by 13 and the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. What will be the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16? It will be minus 16 by 7. Now we multiply both, or we take the product of 6 upon 13 and minus 16 by 7. What do we get? We get 16 6s are 96, 13 7s are 91. And as 16 is negative, we have one negative number, so product will be having negative sign. So it's negative 96 by 91. Let's see the next question. Question number 7. Tell what property allows you to compute 1 upon 3 multiplied by, in the bracket, 6 multiplied by 4 by 3 as 1 upon 3 multiplied by 6. The answer is multiplied with 4 by 3. So what the question means to say, which property is being used in this? If we take take the product of 6 and 4 by 3 and then we multiply it with 1 upon 3. Will it be equal to the product of 1 upon 3 and 6 first and then it's multiplied with 4 by 3? Will they be same? Yes, the answer will be same, and the property which we are going to use in this is associativity. To solve this, we are going to use which property? Associativity or associative property. Next question, our 8th question is 8 upon 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 upon 8? Why or why not? So what you have to check? You have to check whether 8 upon 9 is multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 upon 8. If it is multiplicative inverse, then give the reason why it is, and if it is not a multiplicative inverse, then also you have to give the reason why. So let's first convert mixed number into improper fraction. So how will you convert? We multiply the denominator with the integer, 8 ones are 8, and we add the numerator to it. So 8 ones are 8 plus 1 is equal to 9, and the improper fraction of the given mixed number will be minus 9 by 8. Minus 9 by 8. Why? We multiplied here. 8 ones are 8 plus 1 is 9. Minus 9 by 8. So here you can see the numbers are not same. So the answer is no. It's not a multiplication. Let's take question number 9. Is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 integer 1 upon 3? If it is yes, why? And if it is no, then why? So in all these cases, first what you have to do, you have to write down the number in the rational form. Here 0.3 is in decimal form, so let's write it down in the rational form. 3 upon 10. Why 10? Because after decimal point, one decimal place is there. So to remove the decimal point, we put 10 in the denominator's place, 3 by 10. And what is the improper fraction form of 3 integer 1 upon 3? It's 10 upon 3. As I said, 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 by 3. So look at both the rational numbers, 3 by 10, the other one is 10 by 3. So you can see 10 by 3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 10. So our answer is